Hey, what's up guys? So in this video I'm going to teach you exactly how to replace Apple's Dictation with OpenAI's Whisper and use the recently released Whisper tuned by Apple for MLX. So essentially Apple took the OpenAI Whisper model and changed it and made it fit with their MLX framework, which means the OpenAI Whisper model can now run on your M series MacBook GPU. So tutorial is really only for people with M series Apple devices. So what we do is first we go to Google and then we search for MLX Whisper Dictation GitHub. And then what we do is, well, let's see. So we didn't exactly find the repository on Google, so we'll go to GitHub directly and we'll search in here. And we'll try to find Yep, here it is. We'll go to this link. Okay. So, the first thing we have to do is install Homebrew. So we can just copy this. And we'll go to terminal. And we'll paste this command. You can also take this command from homebrew.com or whatever Homebrew's website is. And we'll just install this, we'll install Homebrew. So now it says finding available software. It's installing Homebrew. It gave me a command just now. It asked me for something and I pressed enter. And we're downloading Homebrew now. Okay. So now we're downloading the command line tools for Xcode automatically, right? I didn't paste anything. Homebrew's installation is automatically doing that. Now, command line tools for Xcode usually actually take a very long time to download, so we'll have to see how long that takes. And also apologies, guys, for the fan sound that you were hearing just now. I just turned it off. I forgot to turn it off in the beginning. Okay, downloaded command line tools for Xcode. That's excellent. Now we're installing the command line tools for Xcode. So, presumably installing the command line tools for Xcode should take less than downloading the command line tools for Xcode, but we'll see. And after that, we will, when this finishes, we'll add Homebrew to our path. Now, there are a couple of ways we can do this. We can use this command, but I'm not too confident about this command. Usually, our installation, the terminal, will tell us exactly how to add Homebrew to our path. Now, what the path is exactly, I'm not exactly sure, to be honest. Okay. Oh, so still downloading. Okay, so what do we do now? See, we got this warning. It says opt slash homebrew slash bin is not in your path. Instructions in the next steps. The instructions are here. The instructions run these commands. So we copy all these three commands at once. Press Command C. We copy them here. Paste them here with Command V. And we press enter. Okay, homebrew is now in our path, so we don't need to do this. So I'm actually going to delete this probably. This is my repository, by the way, which I forked from this person here who made a Whisper Dictation application. It's great, but I added the MLX version, so the models could run faster on your M series MacBook. So um, next, we don't even need to do this because we already added this to our path. So we immediately just go to this step here: brew install port audio LLVM. Go to terminal. We install these. So I just pasted this command and press enter, and we download these two packages. After that, we won't even go to our documents folder. We'll just clone the repository exactly where we are in the terminal, which is in our home directory, which means it says A at A's MacBook Pro. So A is the username, is my username, right? So it's exactly, I'll show you exactly where it is, okay? It's, I press Command W to close this window, Command W to close this window, and Command N to create this new window. And we can see our home directory by pressing Command Option P and then going to some file. And this is our hard disk. These are our users. This is me here, A. I am exactly here in the terminal. So anything I execute will be executed over here. I can move to somewhere else, but that was what I was what I was just saying. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go to my documents folder because it's unnecessary. So we'll just clone the repository directly in our home folder. Cloning the repository means just getting the code. So I'm gonna press Command V here to paste the command, and I'm gonna press enter. And now we're cloning. We cloned in our home directory. Okay, so this is the file we just created. It's called MLX Whisper Dictation. And then we'll go into this file by entering this command. And now we're into the file, as we can see here, MLX Whisper Dictation. Next, what we'll do is we'll set up a virtual environment. So we'll try this, but we probably don't have Python yet, so let's try it. Paste this command. We don't have Python, so brew install Python at 3.11. And 3.12 might work, I'm not sure, but 3.13 probably does not work. So we'll just download 3.11 for now. Okay, Python has been downloaded. Now we activate the virtual environment with this command. We just paste it here and enter. No such file or directory. Oh, now I know what went wrong. We have to create the virtual environment first. So, oh, right. So I downloaded Python, but I forgot to execute this command again. So we can We can copy and paste it again. We just created the virtual environment, so let's go to the virtual environment. Okay, we're now in the virtual environment, as you can see here. I'm sorry if my cursor is too small, guys, by the way. And now we'll install the rest of the dependencies for the app. We'll just copy this and paste it here. Remember, we're already in this file over here, in the MLX whisper dictation. So we went into this file with this command here. Where is it? And with this command here, we navigated into the project folder. First, we were in the user folder here, and then we went here in the terminal. Now everything we execute is going to be here. So as you can see, we created our virtual environment. It's right over here. So now we're downloading the rest of the dependencies, and guys, that's about it. Then we run the app, and I'm going to show you the difference between OpenAI's Whisper model and the um, Apple's own dictation feature, which presumably also runs an AI model. So now we just have to wait for the rest of the requirements, the rest of the dependencies to download. So essentially, the app needs some packages, needs some files. Essentially, it needs some code to run. Right? It's like we could have written this code, but it would have taken us ages, and it probably would not have gotten done. It would not have been gotten done, right? Um, so let's copy this command and get ready for it. All right, so we're done here. We just paste this command. Let's wait. It's something. It's running the code, right? As we can see, because it did not prompt us with the usual A at A's MacBook Pro. Didn't prompt us with this where we can enter our command. It's just entered in. It's executing code right now. It's running. But we have to wait for something. So terminal would like to receive keystrokes from any application, and for this app to work, we'll open system settings, and we'll have to allow that. We'll enter our password, and we'll quit and reopen terminal. Sure. So let's. All right. So, oh, that's good. It opened. It immediately took us to MLX whisper dictation. That's our file, the file that we need. So now we can just, when we go to terminal here, we can just press the arrow button, the arrow up button key. We'll press that, and we'll not run this app again immediately, but first we have to create the virtual environment, unfortunately. So there it is, right? I think it's this, so let's try. Yep, so we activated the virtual environment, which we have created when we first created the app. We don't have to do it again, and then we run the application. Running. This process is not trusted. Event monitoring will not be possible until it is added to accessibility client. So what we have to do is go to settings, privacy, and security. Accessibility, terminal. And then excuse me, guys. So what we do now is let's see if it works actually. I'm gonna press Command Option. So it says terminal would like to access the microphone. I'll press allow. And is it listening? Yeah, it's listening now, and we can see here the timer. It's listening. So I'm talking right now, and I can stop it at any time. So now I'm gonna press Command and Option. So when we first run the application, it must download the AI model which is about 3 gigabytes. So we'll have to wait for that to download. So this just happens the first time you run the app, of course. Next time you run the app, hopefully this doesn't happen. Well, it shouldn't happen unless you use explicitly another model, which you can. And you can see the instructions here. You can run this command, for example, up to here, and it will use the large model. But for our new app, since we're using the MLX versions of the OpenAI Whisper models, there is no large model. It has a different name, and hopefully I'll update you guys with this name as well. You can see it in the code, but otherwise, I'll explicitly mention the model names. So in any case, the model just downloaded and it just pasted the text as well. Usually when you activate the app and use it, it just pastes the text after it's finished listening and transcribing. So in any case, so we'll try it here. I'm going to press Command Option. And now it's we can see here the app has started recording my voice right now, recording the audio, recording the sound. And after that's done, the sound goes to the MLX Whisper model, where it gets transcribed into text. And then the app does some things to spit that text out. So I'm going to stop to here and we're going to see how good it was. So I'm going to press Command Option. It's pretty fast. All right, so let's see. This is not very clear, so let's go to text edit and we'll paste it here. And now we can see here the app has started recording my voice right now, recording the audio, recording the sound. And after that's done, the sound goes to the MLX Whisper model where it gets transcribed into text, and then the app does some things to spit that text out. So I'm gonna stop to here. That's actually incorrect. It's weird. And we're gonna see how good it was. So I'm gonna press Command Option. Actually, let me see, guys. Let me see. Let me see if we're using uh, the appropriate microphone. Yeah, we are. So I don't know how. I thought we're using the best model here, by the way, which is also the slowest, but the only one worth using this app for. So let's try. Let's try Apple's own Dictation and the MLX Whisper model side by side. So first, I'm gonna press the microphone button here on my keyboard, on my M series MacBook keyboard, and I'm gonna press OK here, and I'm gonna enable Dictation. So let's do this. I'm gonna try both models. So right now I'm trying two different AI models to transcribe my speech into text. One is Apple's own dictation feature, and the other is OpenAI's Whisper model, um, modified by Apple to fit uh, with their MLX framework. So let's see the difference, guys. So right now, I'm trying two different AI models to transcribe my speech into text. One is Apple's own dictation feature, and the other, Apple gets this wrong. It says opening eyes, OpenAI gets this wrong. Gets this right. OpenAI's Whisper model with the proper capitalization modified by Apple to fit with their MLX framework. Um, we can try to read a new. I just came up with this idea, so we'll we'll come up with something recent. So what we'll do is we'll go to Blue Sky and let's see if there's a blog here or if there's a long form piece. You can leave this video now, guys. But if you want to stay to see the test between the okay, let's click this one. We'll test out Apple's own dictation versus OpenAI's large V3 Whisper model, not the turbo, just the large regular V3. The large regular V3 is supposed to be better than Apple's. I think it is better. So let's try. And this is the reason I chose this very new article, December 31st, 2024, is because the models have not been trained on this text. So, a blackout hit nearly all of Puerto Rico early Tuesday as the U.S. territory prepared to celebrate New Year's, leaving more than 1.3 million clients in the dark. Officials said it could take up to 2 days to restore power. The outage hit at dawn, plunging the island into an eerie silence as electrical appliances and air conditioners shut down before those who could afford generators turned them on. It had to be on the 31st of December, exclaimed one man. So let's see the difference, guys. So Apple's own dictation says a black house. That's the first mistake. It's a blackout. Hit nearly all of Puerto Rico early Tuesday as the U.S. Hopefully I got this correct. As the U.S. territory prepared, Apple didn't get it correct because there are no periods between the U and the S. After the U and after the S. So territory prepared to celebrate New Year's. There is no comma here. There is, oh, there is a comma here. That's very interesting from OpenAI. Wow, that's perfect. Leaving more than 1.3 million clients in the dark. Look, this is weird by Apple. In the dark, and then there's no period, no nothing, and official is uncapitalized. OpenAI gets this right. In the dark. Officials said it could take up to 2 days to restore power. The This couldn't be right, so the outage hit at dawn. Apple says the altitude dawn. So the outage hit at dawn, plunging the island into an eerie silence. Apple also got this incorrect. As electrical appliances and air conditioners shut down before those who could afford generators turned them on. Apple also got this incorrect. Who could afford generators during them on. That's in any case. And then also Apple got this. There's a mistake here. Turn them on. Apple just continues without punctuation, while OpenAI does. There is punctuation, so it says it had to be on the 31st of December. Let's see what Apple says. It has to be on the 1st, on 31 December. That's when I made a mistake when I was speaking. OpenAI automatically corrected that. It had to be on the 31st of December. Um, exclaimed one man. Exclaimed one man. So there you guys have it. That's the difference.